We're live. I'm not hearing the music though. Nothing.
You will make a way. You have always made a way, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Some days high, some days low. But I will not give up, no, I won't let go.
All right, good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.
Professor Johnson and, of course, the immigration boss, Attorney Dion Winter Funde. And we are here on Immigration Corner, another Wednesday night. But before we get started, we want you to share this live. Okay, Diani, that is giving me yes. So I want you people to share this live. I want you all to share this live.
Oh, good night, Miss Donna. Good night,
No,
everybody.
Blanca, you have something in there? You have
No worry yourself. No worry
okay.
yourself.
Right.
That's a lot
Good
of
people,
questions.
share this live. Share this
Professor
live.
Johnson, that's a lot of questions.
A challenge. That's a challenge.
Oh, that'll make a way for me. Hey. Oh, troubles on the left, troubles on the right. Trusting in you, God, I know I'll be alright. I know God will make a way for me. You're the God of the valley, the mountains and the sea. I will not worry. You will make a way for me. I am full and mighty.
Good
Good
people,
night,
it's another
everyone. Good night, everyone.
night. Remember, you can have your cake and eat it.
So even if my eyes can see, deep down I do believe. If you can part the sea from mountains, you can open doors for me. I know, oh yeah, you will make a way for me. Father, you have never once failed me. Take my family. Jesus, fight for me. You are Jehovah Nissi. You will never Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Tear down the walls of Jericho. Oh, I know you will take good care of me. God of the valley, the mountains and the sea. I will not.
All right, Attorney Funde, how are you doing
I am
on
doing
this
well. I am doing well. Just finished office hours in the academy.
mm-hmm,
So just
awesome.
packing up. So,
Long day, right?
yeah, it has been for me. It has been
Long day.
for me. How about yourself?
Quite a long day too, but of course, hard work is a part of our DNA.
Mhm.
So, um, we have no other choice but to.
Yes.
So,
So,
good
what?
people,
Go ahead, Professor.
share this live and tell a friend that we're on here. So we're actually making ends meet tonight because we're doing a few devices and we're um, making it work. Right?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Awesome. Okay, good people. Donna Ingram, good night. Good night, Donna.
Yeah, Donna just came out of class. Thank you for your support because we just
Excellent.
finished class not even 2 minutes ago. Office
Good
hours,
night,
not
Dr.
even 2 minutes.
Brown.
Not even 2 minutes. So we
Class, it's
appreciate
office
you.
hour. It's not class, it's office
Office
hours.
hours. I'm sorry.
Yes, thanks, thank you.
Office hours.
All right.
Mhm.
Yes, good people. So we're here. We're talking about issues in immigration and what's the latest, what's been happening. And that's why we're on here. Tiani,
Work.
what's
We
going
are
on?
work. Good night, Miss Winter and Mr. Johnson. Good night, Tamara.
Good night. Good night,
Good night,
Shiny.
Tamara.
Well, you're supposed to
Good
be on
night, Miss Aisha.
TikTok as well, but I'm down one device, and so if I go on TikTok, we're not gonna have any music. But yeah, you know what? Let's jump on over there.
I can go. Okay.
We're going to go live and then pull you on.
Oh, because I was gonna go live by
I guess you'll
myself.
just do the songs tonight for me, because I know you're a singer as well, so
I
we'll
can
talk.
sing. I'm very talented.
Excellent. All right, good people. Yes, you hear them say, "Oh, I checked TikTok but didn't see you." Yeah, since you came over here.
The big things we're gonna talk. Hey, Tamara Chinny Nelson. The big things we're gonna talk about tonight are the fee increases for immigration. It is coming, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Fee increases. If there's anything that needs, if you need to file your stuff, you need to do it now. Before.
Right,
Good
and
night, Denise Johnson. The fee
we've been
increases are
saying that.
coming
We've been saying it. We've been saying it. We've been saying it. We've been
forever.
saying it forever.
Forever. Even like for adjustment of status, we're talking about a fee increase of almost 50%.
Which
The
is
fee
huge.
increases are coming. That's very huge.
Right. So, Diana, you can go on live over there, and I'll pull you on over.
Are you on TikTok?
Yes, I'm on as well.
You're live?
Mm-hmm. Good night, everyone on TikTok. Welcome to Immigration Corner, a session, of course, where we talk all things immigration.
Oh, the echo.
So,
Better?
how we do?
Test.
You hear me now?
Better?
Yes, much
Okay.
better.
And guys, can you follow Donna Ingram? It's echo still there.
And if I'm my one, I think it's better now, right? Can you hear me? Those on TikTok, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm hearing some
How many devices you have?
say it again.
How many devices you have going?
Ooh, let's do something. Hold on. All right, you what TikTok people, now come over Facebook. See, Aisha start tell me say that echo bad. Tell him to come over Facebook. Me hang up the line. All right, people.
Sunday we have
I'm not sure. All right, Diane, I ended the live, so we'll just chill on here.
Yeah, Aisha says it's echoing badly. But I don't know because we probably too many devices.
I think so. Then Dana who tell us you have to make graduate and no the anyone. Tap fast with me.
Because my gadget, both my gadgets were on mute and it was still an echo.
This morning I woke up and I looked in the mirror and every part of my body was in
Was in the
place.
same place I really love.
So this day, so another day I live, I appreciate. Don't ever wanna act too high and
On
mighty,
my
cause
because
tomorrow
tomorrow
I
I
may
may
fall
fall
down
down
on my
on my
face.
face.
So in
Lord, I thank
everything,
you for
Lord, I give
sunshine.
you praise, and that puts a smile on my face. Lord, I thank you for
Thank you for
sunshine, thank you
thank
for
you for
rain,
rain.
thank you for
Thank you for
joy,
joy.
thank
I
you for
thank you for
pain.
pain.
It's a
It's a
beautiful day.
beautiful day.
It's a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful
day.
day.
Don't pass it by. Let us unite. We got one life, so let it go. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful day.
day. So yeah, though I walk through the valleys of the
Valley of the
shadows of death,
shadow of
I
death.
will fear no evil, won't be dismayed. When I see the clock ticking away and things are not in place, everything in life happens for a reason. Disappointment comes with a lesson. It's for me to get wiser, got to work harder. In the end,
Good
things will
night.
get better. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you
I
for
thank you for
rain,
rain.
thank
I
you for
thank you for
joy.
joy. I thank you for
It's
pain.
a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful
day.
day.
It's a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful day.
day. Please don't put us by. Let us unite. Let's make it right. It's a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful day.
day. It's a
It's a
beautiful
beautiful day.
day.
Indeed, it's a beautiful day on
It
immigration.
is. It is immigration corner.
All right. So Diani, in the world of immigration, we've been talking about the fees. It's approaching people. We're putting it out there to you. We're impressing on you that the fee increases are about to come. And so
Yeah,
what it
we
means
have
is that I'm so used to TikTok, but they tap out the L out of the screen. That's right.
to.
But what it means is that these fees to petition for your family or your different family members, right? It's a possibility that it's going to increase.
Yeah.
And when we talk about increase, we're not just talking about a minute increase. We're talking about a significant increase. So we want people to take it, um, get those papers in,
Yeah.
because we're not talking about legal fees or guidance fees that you will also have to pay, because the lawyer or the immigration specialist, they're not licensed and bonded by the government, so they can't take that money.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to find the money that they're raising along with the legal fees to pay. So
Yeah.
people, we cannot implore enough to file. Reach out and file. I made a post the other day that you don't reach out for advice when you go and get the denial. Get the advice before you
Hmm.
go to the embassy for the visa, right? Just the same. Reach out, you have papers to file. Reach out, book a consultation. Gianni, what's your
Yes.
consultation fee again?
My consultation fee is
I
$675
can
an
ask me
hour.
to.
And what is your consultation fee,
My
Professor?
consultation, my guidance fee, same thing as consultation
Hmm.
fee, is $185. People, make ace, reach out to us. We'll talk to you.
Hmm.
Diani here, 17 years of experience at all levels of immigration. I call her a baddie in removal proceedings,
Yes.
in the courtroom.
Yes.
She
I
knows
love,
it in and
I
out.
love the courtroom for immigration. I do.
Yes, right. And I've been doing this from 2018. How much year is that? Because I'm not so good at math.
Four.
2018. Yes.
4 years.
So,
How long before the increase? Well, right now it's going through public commentary period. So the
mhm.
public Donna have 60 days to go in and comment through
But
the
it's long
federal
gone.
record.
That 60 days, we're approaching that
We're
60
probably
days.
in the third. It's been a minute now, so we're probably
Mhm.
halfway there. But everybody gets a chance to comment on the fee increase. Kind of say why it should not be. So it's in the commentary period, and then they'll tell us when they implement it. Normally, it's about 60 days out. So we'll
Right,
get a warning. Like Donna, they'll literally say effective May 1st, the new fee increase takes effect.
right.
Mhm.
Very important, Donna. Let the people
Good
know, let them
morning.
know
Good morning.
that
Yeah, so
oh,
the feed, huh?
somebody say good morning.
Me, I'm on my TikTok.
Oh, right. So let them know.
We have to make sure we want people to follow Donna Ingram on TikTok so she can get to 1,000 viewers. Because that's a thing.
Auntie Danny and I have chosen yet. I,
But
I'm messing with you. I was there too. Yeah.
you come on past everybody because you come on past me.
Yeah, I have one with over 73,000 views.
Yeah. H2B
But
stuff.
that's the power of H2B.
All of us, Auntie Donna, all of us just reached TikTok too. I just started. Tamara China Nelson said she got TikTok and come back. She said she got TikTok and come back. I have like 5 people watching me. Donna, we just reached TikTok to me, dear child.
Yeah, we
I
weren't working it.
haven't been working. I
Yeah,
haven't
we
been
were just.
working either.
I think I used it to watch Miss
We used
Clemmy
to watch
and
the madness. Them. Use TikTok to watch the madness. So it's
right.
very new for me too. Good night, guys. We're live on Immigration Corner over here. Tap and like. All right, like literally, I have like 8 people watching me.
Hmm.
Uh, we
Excellent.
eventually
So
get at 300.
yeah, then I'm gonna have to make one video with one keyword and then it will blow up. And then once it
Mhm.
blow up,
It got its own.
make it work. But yes, people, so book quotations, let's do those filings now. I know, long day, Diani, I agree.
I've been,
Um,
guys. So just so you know, if you see me yawning, Donna and everybody, I've been up since 4. I was in the gym at 6:15 a.m. this morning, and I'm
uh,
still going, still going. Good night, guys.
um,
So
there's this
tax
new thing.
season is here. Go ahead. I don't know what else you have on your list because usually I'm
I know there's this new the status protection act that
yes,
USCIS
PCA.
has issued guidance in their policy manual to update when an immigrant visa number becomes available, and that's for the purpose of calculating a non-citizen's age in certain situations under the Child Status Protection Act. So, for a child to obtain or for a child to get lawful permanent resident status in the US based on their parents' approved petition
Mhm.
for family sponsored or employment based visa, the child must be under the age of 21. If the child turns 21 and ages out during the immigration process, the child is normally no longer eligible to emigrate with the parent based on the parent's petition.
Mhm.
Even another reason that people need to file early, don't wait
Yeah.
until the end of it, and then next thing you know, you can't file for the pitney because they're close to 21 and the age of. The other caveat to that, Dion, you want to go ahead?
I was gonna say if you have a case with the CSPCA, you need a lawyer because that's a math problem in disguise.
It
You're
is.
not good with math. Cases that involve CSP, it's not as easy as because there are times when the age can be frozen.
Hmm.
So don't just think, oh, it's a CSPCA. You need to hire professional help when it comes to those kinds of cases. Good night. Good night,
I
Wade.
also just made a post about, do you want your child to get a green card? So it's good news, but it just got a little easier. So USCIS announced an update this week that will help more kids get green cards. So how? So they have a chart that will lock the child's green card eligibility date or sooner.
We call it frozen. They
Right,
freeze it.
frozen. So stick with me here, right?
Mhm.
So if you're applying for a green card and your children are dependents in your case, then your kids must be under 21 to be eligible for the green card. So because of the major green card backlogs that can take 20 plus years,
Mhm.
your 1 year old child could be over 21 by the time your green card becomes available. So that is what we call aging out.
Mhm.
So your child could be stuck without a green card, even when the rest of your family gets theirs. So how does it get, or how did it get better for the kids? USCIS announced that they will lock in your
God.
child's age sooner. So USCIS typically uses two different charts to determine when someone is eligible to apply for a green card. And that two charts, it's in the visa bulletin. We're not going to get in that book or consult because it's, as Diana said,
Very
maths.
complicated.
Right. So we're not going to get into weeds of that visa bulletin because nobody wants that right now. But what you need to know is that one chart is typically faster or better than the other. And that goes with the dates for filing. And so USCIS is now saying, okay, we will lock in your child's age for the green card based on the faster or the better chart. So this way, less time will pass and fewer kids will age out.
Mhm.
So I know it's confusing, but I hope this provides a little clarity.
Mhm.
Key takeaway here is that things got a little better for kids waiting in the long green card lines. So people, if you still don't understand, you're gonna have to book a chat with us so we
And
can break it down for you and give you further guidance on it.
perfect. Good night, young granny. Good night, Lingods. Good night, Marisar. Good night, Brenda. All right. So the other thing, so what we're talking about in Immigration Corner tonight, we talked about the fee increases.
Mhm.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was tax season. It's now tax season.
Very important.
Every individual, no matter your legal status, should be filing your taxes. It's very important. I get a lot of questions in our firm. People are saying, well, the social I had was 3 years ago. It might have been expired. I came on H2B. Keep in mind, you still have an obligation to file your taxes.
And so if you let's say you came up on that H2B or one of them programs and you're back in Jamaica, you're back in Grenada, you're wherever now, reach
Mhm.
out to one of us. We'll direct you where to send that W2 or that
Yes.
1099, W2 more so, to,
Yeah.
to get it filed. I can't tell you enough how many clients we've worked with Donna, even in recent times where they worked here.
Mhm.
Uh, they were out of the country, and guess what? The 2018 stimulus and the money that they're getting it now.
Yes. If you were here on H2B, for my guys on if you're on TikTok and you were here on H2B, you would have been eligible
For
for
the
the
stimulus,
stimulus as well. So it doesn't matter your legal status,
right?
you should be filing your taxes.
And then two, one of the things, and I know council will dig in more on it to or kind of bolster my point. But what filing the taxes show that that's good character.
Hmm.
It will help you. If you have any proceedings like a deportation proceeding in court, some sort of immigration matter, and they need proof to show that you are even here, right? So it can show that you were here. You were here in America. So it's important that you file those taxes.
Awesome. All right, guys. So far we touched on the fee increases. We touched on it being tax season.
Mhm.
In Facebook right now, if you're on TikTok, Facebook, we have Miss Donna Ingram in the audience. Follow her on TikTok, like her, and get to know her. Another thing I wanted to talk about was we touched on it with what's going on at the border with all the border crossings. We've
Yes.
seen a huge amount of people from the Caribbean, Jamaica, they're coming up through the border. And I think we landed on this last week, or maybe it might have been Monday, saying if you're coming across the border to have some kind of plan.
Right. Very.
Right. If you're leaving your home country. I know a lot of people are just thinking, oh, I'm just going to go to the border.
Mhm.
Like you could put yourself and your family in serious, serious danger, guys. So if you know anyone that's like just coming across the border, make sure you tell them to have an immigration plan. If you're going to work with Donna for tax season, bring an ID, please. Call her, but make sure you have an ID to bring.
Other ID, right? Tell them to bring other ID. Very important. So,
Mhm.
just to reiterate Diana's point, people coming through the border have a plan. Now, when we say have a plan, I don't mean something on paper. Even
Mhm.
if it's on paper, write it. That's fine. But have realistic plans, right? So you come through the border. If you come through the border, 9 out of 10 times, authorities they're gonna hold on to you. They're gonna take your
Mhm.
documents, all of that. You have no way of getting that unless
Hey,
you
Eric, girl, I'll answer your question
retain
in a bit, man.
retain a lawyer. And so when you come to Diani, the immigration boss, or myself,
Mhm.
I mean, you tell us, you came through the border and that's it. Not even $100. Come on now, people.
You got to have a plan. Your plan needs to include where are you going to stay? Where are you going to tell the officers you're going
Right.
to stay? Right? Why are you coming? And it should not include a lie, especially if it's you and your husband, and then you say, "No, I'm by myself."
Right. That don't make sense.
I think we had an incident where the young woman had given her child to somebody to cross the river with. I don't know if you remember that
And the
from
child died,
Jamaica.
right?
The child drowned. So please,
Right.
I'm begging you, if you're coming across the border, to have some kind of plan, guys. It's important. For those of you, somebody asked. No, let me know when you're taking questions.
Right. So Donna is also saying go to a more friendly state, right?
Go to one of
That
those states where it's a little bit easier for undocumented individuals to live in. I agree.
that
I
could
agree.
help. That could help. Very important. But people have a plan, reach out to us. We'll help
Yes.
you get it
Please, thank you
squared
for
away.
calling. Thank you. Thank you. So can I have one question on TikTok. It says, what I would like to know if I apply for a J1 waiver, right? And
Mhm.
if it's approved, what is next? What is next is, I don't know if you're working with an employer or somebody to petition for you. The waiver, all it means is that you don't have to go back home for 2 years. So that means you can adjust your status in the United States without going home. So I would imagine if you have your waiver, you can pursue, hey, Miss Shanice, you can pursue other options, Irie girl. Most times people come to us with a waiver because maybe an employer wants to petition for them. Maybe they've met a husband, maybe they've met a wife, they've met a spouse, they've met a partner, and they want to change their status from the J1 to something else.
Right.
So I'm hoping you had a plan why you would say, "Oh, I'm going for a waiver." So that would be your what next, Ira girl. Give me a thumbs up if I answered your question, and thank you for asking.
Awesome. And please,
Shanice, you missed us talking about the fee increases. We also talked about that it's tax season and everybody needs to file their taxes. My H2B folks that are here that came up last year, whether you started in April, you need to file your taxes. My J1s, my undocumented individuals, all of you need to file your taxes.
and especially if you have your
Follow the
I,
tax,
if you have your IT number, your individual tax identification number, file your taxes. You're working,
file
file
your
your
taxes, please.
because listen, don't think while immigration it's two separate entities. Don't think they don't know that they know you're working. Right? Sometimes
Mhm.
Diani had cases before, so they weren't working. All right. So how are you supporting yourself? I need proof.
All this time. You're welcome,
Right.
Ira.
So it's important that you just do the right thing. You're getting the
Mhm.
resources are there, use them.
Mhm.
All right. What else is going on, Diani?
All right. So the other thing we talked about border crossing. There's been a lot of countries that have been designated for humanitarian,
Correct.
for humanitarian reasons. We want you to be aware. If you know, I know our audience is largely Jamaica. Unfortunately, Jamaica. not on that list, but like Haiti, El Salvador. We're talking
Nicaragua,
about, go ahead.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, all those countries. If you know anybody from those countries, just let them know that there might be some unique Venezuela, there might be some unique migration options for them. In addition, TPS has been announced for a lot of countries, guys. Look on that list. Jamaica is not on it, but if you have friends from other countries, make sure you look on that list. Thank you for following me. Ari girl, you are welcome, my love. You're welcome. And in relation to the border crossing in the academy, we're looking at launching the asylum project. Keep
Mhm.
that in mind. Keep that in mind for later. We'll be launching the asylum project. Hey, 305 Yacht Charter. Hey, guys. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you all coming in. All
Awesome.
likes. Love it, love it, love it.
Um,
Anything else you have to add, Professor?
before we go, I know a lot of anxieties out there about H2B as well, and when we're gonna start, very soon we'll be reaching out to you on that process. So just stay tuned.
Thank you. And TikTok, Dr. Johnson said he's going to reach out to all of you for H2B.
Mhm.
And I get a lot of messages about, I don't recruit for H2B, guys.
I recruit people. So
Professor,
yeah.
yeah, Professor Darren Johnson recruits. I do not recruit. I work with the employers in ensuring that their applications are approved. And Professor Johnson is the consummate
Recruit.
recruiter. And
Yeah.
don't keep emailing him, because the moment he gets that thing, he's gonna reach out because he's screening for everything. So just keep that in mind.
And we want to reiterate again to people. Understand that probably have a list of over 3,000 individuals
Oh my gosh.
who won't have 3,000 jobs. The good thing, though, we've been sending people to our trust and STA to get
Mhm,
certified, and I'm
mhm.
very happy about that. Certification, you get it, nobody can take that away from you. Second of all, um, depending on the needs of the employers, if how the embassy operates for people to go in, if you're going for the H2B, if you've been denied a visa at the embassy, we have to find a date for you. And what that means is that a
Yeah.
date might not be readily available for you at the embassy. And so the employer wants people to start now. So we might just have to send people who haven't gone to the embassy or who haven't gotten a denial, um, send their thing to the embassy, so the passports to the embassy, so the visa can be stamped, and we send them. So it's not that people who get denied won't go. It just depends on the need of the employer, and realistically, so if interview dates are available at the embassy, which they will. It's just that it might means it doesn't um, take place automatically. So just bear that in mind. And we've been very transparent about the process. We've been giving you all the updates. So we ask that you continue to exercise a tad more patience and stay hopeful. It will all work out.
All right, guys, you hear that on TikTok? Dr. Johnson is not over here tonight, but for the H2B program, once recruiting starts, especially for Jamaica, if you have never been denied a US visa, so you've never gone to the consulate, you've never been denied for the H2B visa, you will not be interviewed at the consulate. He will literally take your passport and send that to the embassy, right? Because remember, the petitions are approved here. My job is in working with the employers to get their petitions approved. Once that petition is approved, which hopefully is in short order, then Professor Johnson will reach out to you. Keep in mind, guys, we do not have 3,000 jobs. I think there's over 3,000 people that reached out to Professor Johnson. We won't have 3,000 H2B jobs. And that is why we're encouraging you, especially if you all came to the expo in Kingston, to think about what other
Like
routes.
Canada, because there will be opportunities
Canada
for
is
Canada as
super
well.
open. Canada is super open.
Right.
There are many other ways to go. Canada and the United States, Irish girl.
Right.
Canada.
And we're trying our best to, like, we've been as a company, we've been reaching out to other employees. There was news in the other employer rather news
Mm-hmm,
in the paper the other day that Margaritaville, they want workers to work in Jamaica and Turks and Caicos respectively.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Turks and Caicos, they spend good
And they
money.
use the US dollar in
Yes.
Turks and Caicos, so
So,
that's a
if we can get people to go there, it's an option too. So,
Mhm.
Cayman just the same. So things are in the pipeline. So we want people to stay hopeful, but we also want people to be realistic, and we also want people
There
to
won't be 3,000 jobs.
stay.
That's